Okay, so I did my very first craft fair and it was a disaster. I don't regret doing it. It was like I couldn't have learned what I learned without having done it. But it was a disaster, and this was despite watching videos on YouTube. I did so much prep. I had the business cards with the QR codes, and then the business cards with the thank you for purchasing. Here's a discount to use on my shop. I had done like pre-runs, prepared my table in advance at home, set up the tent and everything, made sure everything was working smoothly. I had my prints printed in plastic bags, categorized properly in my like by size, by topic and everything in my portfolio. I had done everything already. The things that went wrong, the first thing was when you think of a fair, you think of an outdoor fair, because I didn't have any experience, the first thing that I think about is not the wind. And it was because it was in the field, it was so windy, but to the point. I expected a little bit of wind, so I had like tent pins in my marquee tent holding it down, but the wind was so heavy, my marquee tent went flying in the middle of the day. It just randomly, I was sitting there in front of my table, trying to get people in, and then it just went flying. And then I sell prints. I sell art prints. That's paper. If my marquee tent went flying, ooh, the paper. I ended up having to use tape to stick everything down because my prints kept flying into the marquee tent next door, and the poor guy, he kept having to bring them back. And because it's so windy and noisy, I don't hear things go flying. So it's a surprise when people are just handing me prints left and right. It's all a funny story now, but on the day between the wind, and I was on my monthlies as well, between the wind, the blood, the wind, the blood, what else was there? Oh, the dust. Because we were in the middle of a field, the amount of dust that blew onto my prints and my table, I had to wipe down every few hours. That wasn't pleasant. And I wasn't the only artist there either. There were other artists in the craft fair. But yeah, it wasn't a good experience. So from now on